The Babson College MBA program can be completed in either 12 months or 21 months of duration. This does not require the GMAT or the GRE scores. The school specifically says that it is test optional. Being test optional, the school means that you do not mandatorily have to submit the GMAT or the GRE scores. It is optional. If you feel that it will enhance your candidature and your application to the program, then you must submit your GMAT or GRE scores. And the average work experience for the Babson College MBA is 6 to 8 years of experience. As an international student, there are some things that you require to submit in the application form. So we'll run you through the complete Babson College MBA application form and guide you as to how you can fill it. So once you've filled in the personal information, you need to select the program that you want to go in for. You can select from the 1 year, 2 year MBA program, and there are other programs that the college also offers. The term or the entry year and the term that you want to go for, this is also a part that has to be filled in the program selection section. The next part of the application requires you to fill in the academic history. In the academic history, you need to fill up the institution or the organization where you have educated from. And in case your institution is not there, so let's say you've graduated from a college in India which is not mentioned in this drop down list, then you need to add your program over here, add the country, city, state, and the type of institution it is, whether the program was undergraduate, the graduate, or a certificate program, the dates that you have attended the program from and two dates over here, and then the degree that you received, what is the date or the anticipated graduation date that needs to be entered here, the majors which you have graduated in. So put in all of this is information over here in the academic history section. The next is the employment section. In the employment section for the Babson College MBA program, you need to add your total full-time years of experience. This is after you have completed your bachelor's degree. So what is your total years of experience that you need to select from a drop-down menu, and then the number of months if there are any additional months. So let's say it is 3 years, 2 months, you can select that. Then the current employment status, whether it is full-time, part-time, currently not employed, you need to mention that. You can also actually prefer not to state that as well. And the industry of interest. You can select from a given range of a list of industries. And in case you're undecided, feel free to select undecided as well. So this is the future industry that you are interested in working post MBA. Attach your resume, upload it in this particular section. And next is the supplemental information. In this section, you can add about whether you have been a participant with any of the preparation institutes, and then also if you want to connect with the clubs and your future interests in the clubs, and whether you'd like to be considered for the merit scholarship award. So you need to check whether you are interested in applying for the merit scholarship. You need to add that over here. Especially this is very important for the international applicants. And do you expect to receive any tuition sponsorship from your employer or government? If that is the case applicable, then you can select it. Otherwise, go ahead with no. So this is the section on the supplemental information. The next section of the Babson College Olin MBA application is the test score. So you can add your test scores and indicate whether you want to submit your test scores or not. So let's say you are going test optional and you are choosing not to submit the test scores, you have to select that option over here. In case you are eligible for the test waiver for the international language test, that also can be selected over here. There are a lot of criteria that you can see whether you qualify for any of these. And according to the ones that you qualify for, you can opt for the international language test waiver as well. This is the most important section of the application, which will take you quite some time to add. Now, there is no specific SOP that needs to be submitted, but the SOP has actually been divided into 4 questions. So these are 4 short answer questions. This will help you plan your thought process and process your answers in a very limited space as well. The short answer questions are a very clear way of telling the school about yourself without being very wordy as in an SOP. So rather than one single long essay, you can add all of these. So you have to write these in a Word file or a PDF file and then attach that. There is a specific maximum file size that you need to adhere to. So 4 mandatory questions which form a part of your essays for the Babson College MBA application. In addition to this, there is an optional essay. The optional essay is a space that you can use to discuss about your choice of recommender, about any breaks in your career, or anything that you want to explain in terms of your grades or CGPA. You can use the optional section for this to address this part in your candidature. Next comes the recommendation section. So there is only one letter of recommendation which is required for the Babson College MBA program. So you need to add the details of your recommender, add the relationship to you, whether you waive the rights to examine the letter, and then save and continue. This will trigger the recommendation letter to your recommender. In one letter is a mandatory recommendation letter. In case you would like to add one more, you can do that up to a maximum of two recommendation letters. So this button over here will allow you to add a second recommender to your application. This is about the recommendation section for the Babson Olin MBA. The last section of the Babson College MBA application is a few short answers about how you came to know about the Babson College and what are the institutions you are applying to. This is some information that the school would like to gain from you. This is about all that you require for the Babson College MBA application. In case you have any questions, feel free to share your questions over in the comments, or you can get in touch with us for any assistance.